Listen, this be crazy.
Money in business. Say, why you gon' hate on me when you know that I'm real? I'm
Money in
just out
business.
here, tryna chase some meals. Worldwide movement.
I'm about money and business. They mad that I'm different. Catch flight, not feelings. Yeah, we came from the trenches. From the trenches, we on the way up. Promise you, nah, I never gave up. When I mention names, they gon' say us. They gon' say us.
Say, why you gon' hate on me when you know that I'm real? I'm just out here, yeah, tryna chase some meals. Say, why you gon' hate on me when you know that I'm real? I'm just out here, yeah, tryna chase some meals.
Hard enough, barely got time. Grind on out to the sunrise. Hustle hard and live your life. Them bright lights, we gon' shine. Circle full of bosses. Ain't worried about losses. Hustling, moving and grinding, they can't say shit about me. Cause where was you at when I had nothing? Fuck around, we gon' crash something. Bitch, I been about a bag. Yeah, I been getting cash. All my credit cards maxed out. Fuck was you always gon' crash out. Yeah, I been by the Ave. I was down bad, doing bad. Staple in my city, I ain't complaining. Hate you at the bottom, love when you famous. Lunatic, my bitch, you know who I came with.
Okay, man, we back, man, with your host, Mario, LMTV Podcast, the show, Trust the Process, man, hottest podcast in the city. You know, if this is your first time tuning in, we come here and we interview artists, videographers, influencers, entrepreneurs. You know, we're trying to hit every angle in the game with this podcast. But we live again, man. Edgardian, man, he had a double back. Brother, what's good with you?
How's it going, Mario? Good. I'm chilling, bro. Just, out here learning, grinding, and hustling all the time, bro.
Yeah. I believe you was on episode 20 or 19, one of those.
I think it was like 19, yeah.
Okay, yeah. Episode 22 for the people watching. If you're around the world, you in California, you in IE, you in LA, man. You done touched in with, trust the process, bro.
Yeah,
we're here.
definitely. And thank you for having me here again, bro.
Yes, sir, man. Since the last time I seen you drop that website you was talking about.
Yeah, so the website is the marketing formula. So everything that I do, it's like acquire business to managing the influencers, to doing the content, to pretty much everything that has made me who I am in my business today. I'm selling that. That formula is now on the website, is now available. People can buy it. I did have to increase the price just a little bit by $100, only because this website, the value of the website within the first 30 days, if you know what you're doing, if you're an influencer or an individual with the same experience as that, you just need a couple tools that you're missing. Mm-hmm. You're going to gain that first 30 days, your money back, guaranteed.
First 30 days.
Yeah, the only thing that I don't guarantee is if you don't do the work and you're lazy, you don't want to learn, and you're not consistent with learning that part of the program, you're not going to be able to get anything out of it. You're not going to succeed.
Right.
So, with the ambition to be greater and be more successful, if you're missing these tools, it's right there for you. So it's available now. It's now at $500. But I'm telling you, like, what you're gonna make out of it and what you're gonna get as terms of value, you're gonna save 3 years of your life trying to learn this, because it took me 3 years to get to this point. You're gonna save 3 years of your time, and you're gonna save a lot more money.
You did all the work. And
yeah, I did all the work.
You're giving them the formula.
Dude, I had to fail so many times. I lost so much money because I paid to learn and I failed. And not only did I pay to learn and fail, but I kind of destroyed myself a little bit on the inside. Right. And I had to regain and build, like, fuck no, I cannot fail no more. I cannot do this again, Like, it made me a little bit more stronger, right? So, but if somebody were to go to that path where they fail and they keep failing and failing and failing, but never just kind of giving up, and every time they fail, they're getting more broken and broken and broken, not everybody's gonna get out of that.
Right. 100%.
So I did everything I could, bro, to get to where I'm at, without, I know, like I was saying, I know at the end of every movie, something's great gonna happen out of it.
As an entrepreneur, like, how big is faith? How big is faith in believing in yourself?
Well, of course, you have to have. I know people say you have to have a lot of faith in God, but also you gotta have faith in yourself. Yeah. Ask God for the faith; He's gonna give it to you. But then once He gives it to you, then ask yourself, "Can I do this? Yes, I can. Will I be bigger at this? Yes, you will. Can I get stronger at this? Yes, I will. And every day, bro, you got to look at yourself in the mirror and be like, I need to be better.
Right.
I am strong.
It's you against. It's just you against that person in the mirror.
Right. Exactly. So having that faith and looking at yourself and saying, this is what I could do, and I know I can do it. I believe in myself. You're gonna fucking get it, bro. For sure.
And you know, if you think about Edgardian, and as a kid, like, did you always want to work for yourself growing up? Was that a plan?
Always. I was like 15, 16 working, selling fucking discount cards, bro. I remember I was in middle school. I remember getting in a van with some fucking stranger that I called. Like I saw a telephone pole, took that number down, and I called, hey, you guys got Teen Jobs. I seen it. Have you heard of that before? Teen Jobs? Yeah. So this guy's like, yeah, you want to start today? Motherfucker pulls up in like a raggedy ass van, like a fucking kidnapper van, and we were just like, we looked at him, we were like, all right, let's fucking go, you know?
You might not make it out there.
Yeah, but we were strong kids too. So if like it was
You're
not
like, we
just
got
me.
it. You're like, we got it.
Yeah, it was me, my friends, my brothers. We all did it together. So like we were strong kids. So if this motherfucker tried something, we're gonna probably like beat his ass or something. But of course, we believed in ourselves and we took that risk. And we used to sell coupon cards, chocolate bars. By the time I hit 18, I was like, I gotta keep selling. I said, my first job was Wendy's. I was like, this ain't for me.
Hell no. I was right there. It was funny. Remember when you said that? I was like, that was my first job. I was right there on the grill. On the grill right there at the plaza.
Yeah.
The Riverside Plaza.
Damn, that's crazy.
How important is your relationship with your clients?
It's super important. It has to be like if you're really close friends, sometimes even families and business partners. Because when you get into a business with somebody, you're gonna have to put not only 50% of your part. Not whatever the hell you agreed on paper. You got to put 110,000%, because it's your baby, So if I work with a client like Ixtapa or Hortensias at the Cliffhanger or even Crab House, like it becomes my baby as well too. Because if I don't succeed, the business don't succeed. The business don't succeed, I don't get paid. Right. So it's my business
that Cliffhanger is the one up there in the mountains, right? It's
in the mountains of San Bernardino. That's just cool as fuck.
Whatever you're doing to it, but I mean the views and comments is crazy on it.
Yeah,
I'm looking at it on Instagram, and like I don't have like 300 shares. I don't know, 200 or something. Like it's going crazy.
Yeah. It's, we're gonna be finishing 6 months with them. We normally have a 6-month contract when we work with a client. So within the 6 months, we were able to grow them from 150 followers to now they're like at 40,000 followers within less than 6 months. All organic. Yeah. We hit 2 videos that went viral, 1.7 million, and the other one was 1.3 million. It's pinned. Hortensias at the Cliffhanger. You can check it out. And then all of our videos that we've done are just blowing up.
Right. I'm seeing the results from what you're talking about. I'm honestly can say I see the results and yeah, man. Shout out to you and what you're doing out here, bro. Like doing big things. Like you said, it took you 3 years, right, to get to this point.
So if you're buying that website, you're gonna save a lot of time for sure.
Yeah.
Actually, I had since I opened it up. Well, before I even went public with it, I had one of my influencers because I reached out to influencers first to see if they want to get first dibs on it. Because after it's out there, it's gonna be kind of hard for you as an individual or an influencer to get to these businesses because they're gonna have this.
Yeah.
But they're not gonna understand the value until it's being in place or until somebody else has done it. So when, let's say for example, an influencer buys this, multiple influencers buys this, they're gonna see the same strategies, so they're gonna understand the value.
Right.
Then
you got more people in that market.
Then you got people in that market. Yeah, because there's not a lot of people like me or like anybody that does social media marketing around this area in Riverside. But when you create more of those people, it's gonna be a lot of competition. So I say you get this first. You're
right about that.
Purchase this first before.
You're right.
Anybody.
I just see what you're doing. What's up with Riverside's doing, and Moreno Valley Matters, like those pages.
Yeah.
And then also how you have Darlene here too. I see what she's doing as a content creator, and
Darlene's working with me now, so she's gonna be
okay. Cool.
Monday through Friday with me every single day. One of those days. Yeah.
Yeah.
And when I reached out to influencers about this website, about the marketing formula, I had couple influencers very interested. One of them this guy took action, bro.
Right.
He bought it. He's like, I don't care what it costs. I know the value of this. I know what I need, but I don't know where to start.
Right.
So he's like, but you have it all right here. He's like, this is everything you do already. Fuck trying to start it for myself. Let me get what you're getting already. Let me get what you're already doing. So he's like, fuck $500, bro. This is more valuable to me. So he bought it. Within the first week, he started applying. He was working with he started scheduling influencers. He started doing collaborations with the pages that are listed in the program.
Right.
In the package.
And how can they find this program you're
it's
talking about?
www.thesecretmarketingformula.com.
Okay, we'll make sure we put that in the description below as well. But
yeah, this guy he took action. He's seen results. People are now reaching out to him to come out and do more promotions for the businesses.
Okay, so now they're actually reaching out to him.
Yeah. So the first I'm telling you, the first 30 days you apply it, and then you'll start seeing results coming in after that. People will become aware of what you're doing,
right?
Because you're consistently doing it, and then you become very well known.
And if you could do the video for him, it's a wrap, right?
Yeah.
This is about getting the contracts,
right,
and the ads,
right.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, and it's all explained there. It's explained very well in the program. It's a one-time thing.
Is it all reading instructions, or is it videos, or are you physically showing them?
I see a lot of video courses,
right.
or like some type of entrepreneur
online course,
online, and it's like you have to watch like a bunch of videos.
Right.
In this one, you download the files and you print them out, and then you just read them.
Got you.
And then also there's clickable links. So if you need an example of a viral video layout, it tells you step by step what to do, and then it shows you examples, so you can click the links, and then it shows you examples of other creators, how they're doing it. So it's like music. You can find the hook, the verse, verse 2. So you find that in every video of the viral video layouts.
Right.
See food introduction, food preparation, food display, food enjoying the food. So it's little sections in there that you start to read and notice, and that's what we learned. We learned how to read those sections,
right,
and how to start it first to
and
create that hook.
And just apply. I got you. I got you.
Yeah. So there's a lot of good stuff in there, bro. And like I said, if you're already in this space but you're just missing a few tools, apply this. 30 days, you're gonna see results.
You heard the man. 30 days, you're gonna see results. They're gonna start calling your phone.
Yeah.
For sure, man. So what else you got for 2025, man? How's 2025 looking, brother?
It's pretty good. I just
we
set
in
my
month
new
two.
goals.
Yeah, we in month two.
Month 2. Yeah, I just set new goals. I want to get 5 more businesses. I want to open up a marketing department, but a physical location.
Right.
Because I want to have exactly like this to be able to do a little bit more. I want to do a photo room. I want to do like a video room, like a studio rooms.
Yeah. You know what I seen too, and I've always thought about, like, I see when you go to LA, a lot of people in LA, they got studio rooms where there's just different rooms, and like, so artists, you could book them. So now we have 4 different rooms like this.
Yeah.
Just for videography, and then we got one podcast room
where they
and then the other one they're making clothes in. You know what I mean? So that's cool. I don't think we have that in Riverside, like an actual warehouse or place we can go. And I think that would be like a cool business move.
Yeah.
As well.
So like if I get that's one of my things, like having a big open space and getting freaking plywood 4x4, and then having like a little open room like this and decorating it.
There you go. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm talking
video
about.
rooms. So I can rent them out, and then as well as like an office room, a designing room, a podcast room, even a freaking gym in there, bro.
Yeah, for sure. Like when I first started this podcast too, I was like, I wanted to be like, I really don't like the platform No Jumper, but that was the intentions, like to be that over here in Riverside, where it's like, boom, you pull up and it's a one-stop shop.
Right.
We got everything.
I seen a long time ago, I was working with this business. We used to go to these locations and travel, and we went to one of this warehouse. It's called Jackson.
Right.
JAXXON. And it's exactly what I'm like looking for. They have podcast room. They have all these booths like where they can shoot videos and take photo shoots. They sell jewelry, so they're like constantly modeling there. They have this like workspace, and then they have like a whole little skate park inside. They have a tennis court inside. They got a gym area, so if they're filming any gym content, they have that there. It's cool as fuck, bro.
That's cool. What city's that in?
It's I think in Anaheim or Orange County or somewhere out there. Yeah, it's cool as fuck. Search it up. It's an actual location. It's a cool ass warehouse. The dude is cool. Met a lot of cool people there. Rampage Jackson goes there. He's sponsored. Ryan Sheckler sponsored by them as well.
Right. What's how big do you think networking is in this business, in this lane, in this game? Like, what you think about networking?
Well, if I didn't network in the beginning, and ask questions, and made the right connections with people, I think I would have never had an idea of where I was gonna go. You know, you have to have people that are in the same area as you, going to where you're going to and being successful. If you see someone 10 years in advance from you who that's where you want to get to, this guy's here and he's in front of you and you don't talk to him, well, good luck.
100%. 100%.
Good luck. You have to be networking. You have to make friends. You know, I'm not going to lie. In the beginning, I was like, I got this. Fuck no, I don't got this. I need to be connected with people. I need to understand what went wrong for you so I don't do it.
Right.
You know, I need to know if you're telling me something too, if you're like years ahead of me in the same business as me, I'm going to fucking listen to you, you know? I'm going to understand. I'm going to take notes.
Because obviously
I'm going to see if I can hang out with you more often. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know?
And it's cool to meet people and be around certain individuals who have that same passion and ambition as you, but as well come with open arms genuinely as well. Like that's real. That's the one thing I've learned being a videographer and meeting different people. Like sometimes they just throw you off, like whatever.
Yeah.
You know, some people are like, you know, I respect what you do. I love your work, and then you build a relationship from there. And then now I'm in LA shooting with Press Play, you know, and
I kind of want to
with convict culture, you know, like
I want to say what you were saying earlier. Like there's some people that just kind of like they'll brush you off if you're trying to learn off of that. But I'm not gonna lie, like there's a lot of entrepreneurs that they don't mind sharing some information with you, you know, because if they share information with you and it's valuable to you and you're like, fuck, I want to learn more. Guess what they just did to you? They just made you one of their followers.
For sure.
You know? And when there's certain people out there as well that they're very gate kept. They keep a lot of shit to themselves. But those are the people that you cannot learn. They're just too cool for school, you know? They're too cool to learn.
Yeah.
And it's like they're kind of, how do you say it? When damn, what's that fucking? They are, fuck, I just had a fucking brain fart.
I don't know when I deal with those. I don't know when I meet when networking. I don't know. You're gonna want to be an asset, not a liability. So it's like if I could be an asset to your company, and if I could be an asset to anything around me,
yeah.
I mean that also works as well. You know, because you're gonna run into people who, like you said, don't want to mess with you, fuck with you, or they think they know too much, or they think they're on a pedestal.
Right.
You know what I mean? But like I've also seen entrepreneurs like who had it, give it to somebody else so they can give it to somebody else and they could keep it up. You know, it's like a ladder. You know, you're just picking someone up the ladder. Like information can be shared, but a lot of people don't want to. But I mean, I keep people around me who are genuinely want to work with me and ambitious and got a passion and love what they do. That's people I work with.
Darling, can you help me try to figure that word out? No, I know. So like someone who doesn't really share information because they're too cool to gatekeeper. But no, there's another word personality wise, like not. I don't know if it's stubborn or like.
I kind of know the word, but I just can't pick it out.
Yeah, I don't know it because that's not me. You know, I don't do that. You know,
right.
If you ask me something, I'm gonna share it with you right away. because it builds a relationship, bro. And these people like they work so hard to get it, so where they're like, I'm not sharing it. No, they're
Yeah, it's like when they feel like
I
they
forgot that
got there
word.
themselves. So why they don't have to tell you?
Why do they have
show
to
you.
tell you? Why do they have
what
to
I mean?
show you? You know, they're kind of they get angry at.
But everybody
when you ask them.
has started from like ground point zero, and like at the bottom where you had to try to figure this shit out.
Yeah.
Like we all been in that position. Like how do I figure this out? And like I know I might not be able to teach you something, but I mean I got a platform now where you can get your message off. And now this is my contribution to the city in Riverside, as if what I could do. Like I was born and raised in my city right here, so as if I could contribute a platform for people to showcase their talent, their business. I mean, that's what I'm here for, brother. Like that's what we doing.
Yeah, most definitely.
Trust the process, baby. Episode 22. Don't worry about nothing. Yeah, Guardian in the building, man. And we also got Darlene in here too. She gonna share her story and share with you guys what she got going on for sure. Hey, if you could just put the mic a little closer. There you go.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you for sure. I just want to make sure. You know what I mean? So for the people who don't know you, you know, we just tapping in with you today. I looked at your page. You do a lot of content and an influencer as well. You stay here in the city?
I do not stay here. I'm actually from Ventura County.
Okay.
I cover content for SoCal and beyond, so I do out-of-state stuff as well.
Okay.
Yes.
I seen you travel. You travel, a foodie, and you're doing a lot of similar stuff as Edgardian, you know, with the content I see.
Yeah, so I do a lot of travel. I do a lot of lifestyle. I do a lot of stuff with family as well. I have a separate family page that I do with my girls. So I'm kind of tapping into everything right now.
Yeah, that would be dope too if you even got started like a YouTube page, like a family page like that.
You know, that has been on my mind for a long time, but watching how all of these girls are talking about editing on Threads for YouTube, I'm like, do I really have all the time for that? I mean, I would definitely want to tap into that.
Right.
You know, hopefully in the future we can get there.
Yeah, hopefully. And then, I mean, you just have to have somebody film it. They can edit it. You know, they bring you the product too as well.
Yeah. I mean, you know, I have Edgardian here, so
You know?
maybe he'll be the one filming it for me.
Yeah, we can figure that out.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, as an entrepreneur, content creator, let's get kind of into your backstory. Like, where'd you grow up? What city did you grow up in?
So I grew up in Ventura County.
Okay.
I have always been in the workforce. So I started working since I was 15 years old. I started working off as a bank teller. I've lived there my whole entire life. And, you know, I've always known that I wanted to be an entrepreneur. I always wanted to be my own boss.
At what age did you knew? You're like, man, I want to be my own boss.
I've always been a go-getter. So, you know, when I was working in positions, I was always thriving to be more. I've worked in HR for several years and I was there. Yeah. So
as a HR, oh,
yes.
she the HR. Oh yeah, she coming correct.
Yes.
She gonna do that.
Every single time I have the screenshots, I got the facts, I got all of that. So I'm coming with all of that. But I worked in HR, but I just found like a love for marketing. When I had my first daughter, actually.
Okay.
My daughter was a brand rep for a lot of clothing brands. I grabbed a Canon T6 camera and started taking pictures of her and stuff. And then we ended up started getting into like more events. We started doing theme parks, that sort of thing. So that kind of transferred over.
How old were you when you got your camera?
That was 7 years ago.
7 years ago.
Yeah.
So you went from HR.
Yeah, I went from HR to, doing content just with my daughter.
Right.
Yeah. So I did that. And then 2.5 years ago, after I had my second daughter, I pulled the trigger and I quit my full-time job. I quit my full-time job to become a full-time creator. It was the scariest thing ever. I was contemplating it for a year and a half. I loaded up on my 401k and I was like, I'm going to do it.
Right.
I was going through postpartum depression at the time with my second daughter. I was 6 months postpartum. It was super, super hard at work. And I'm like, you know what? Like, I love this content creating thing. Like, this is what really like fuels me. Like, I'm going for it.
Right.
Came April 2022. I was like, or 2023. Sorry. I was like, bye.
And you said this is the what job?
My HR position.
HR job?
Yep. I was there for 6 years.
Where was your HR? What for where at?
I was in HR for Harbor Freight.
Okay. Oh, I used to work at Harbor
Oh,
Freight.
really?
A long time ago, like
Yeah.
10 years ago.
Yeah. So I was the other person giving you your employee ID number.
Yeah. I was the one over there in Moreno Valley, though. Yeah.
So, but I covered all of retail. So
Oh,
yes,
okay.
I was one of those people that had to make sure your training was done and your compliance. And if you didn't do your training, then you didn't get paid and you didn't get your employee ID number. That was me.
Right. As an entrepreneur, how big is faith towards, like, to you? How big is faith?
Woo. Let's talk about faith, because doing this full time, it's scary. You wake up and it's day to day. You're constantly grinding. You're constantly hustling. You're trying to figure out your next move. So faith, you got to have faith in yourself. You got to have faith in the people around you. You got to have faith that you have the right community around you that are going to continue to uplift you. I'm going through this right now, and I honestly, I don't think that I would have seen, the light at the end of the tunnel. It's been rough. 2024 ended pretty well as far as content goes. 2025 started a little rocky.
Right.
As content creators know, who, do brands and products, not just foodie stuff. We all know Q1 is very tough. It's dry. People are still ending their budgets, and it's scary. So finding your next move and making sure, you got to have faith in yourself, and you got to be ready to work.
And it all started from that camera you bought.
Yes.
That lit the flame and got that idea going, right?
Yeah. And I mean, you know what's funny? I still don't even know how to use all the parts to that thing.
You just know how to.
Yes, I know how to shoot, and that's it.
Yeah, man. As long as you can get it to the computer and put it on your phone, I mean, it's a wrap.
Yeah. I mean, I've definitely built a name for myself as far as my girls. And
I think that's cool too. You bring in your daughters and your family, and like you said, there's content creators that's doing the same thing, and that's also a community people don't know about either.
Yes.
Where you guys can support each other and.
Yeah, there's so
like
many family creators, and it is amazing to grow with like-minded women who are doing these same things. You get tips from each other, you learn with each other. Of course, there's going to be a community, of women that feel like your competition. Those aren't your people. You got to find your tribe. You got to find your women who are willing to help you grow, be there with you through the hard times, through the tough times, through everything.
How do you feel like empowering women? I was looking at your Instagram, and that's kind of the lane you're on, like empowering women and showing them a lane that you could do this, and just being a strong woman, a strong mother at that, and still chasing your goals. Like,
yeah. So, I mean, my journey actually shifted 8 months ago. So, it's kind of hard to talk about. Becoming a single mother and uplifting women has been, yes, a new lane that I'm shifting towards, bringing that boss babe energy, letting other women know that, yeah, it's hard as fuck, but you can do it.
Yeah.
You can definitely do it. You just have to have the right circle around you.
Yeah, I was just seeing, when I was in Hollywood or whatever with Press Play, the producer, we were in Beverly Hills, and they were he owned a restaurant. This guy owned a restaurant. He lived in like $1 million house, and it was just dropping so many gems. Like, I'm over here recording them, and I'm like, catch myself like with the camera off. I'm listening to them, but he also said sometimes it's not about who you are around, it's who you avoid.
Yes.
And I was like, that was a big one for me too, because sometimes you might be around the wrong people or around the wrong circle. Like, I wanted to be around entrepreneurs. I wanted to be around like-minded people like you and Edgardian. Like, this is, what you dream of. This is what you had in your head the whole time.
Yep.
And,
sometimes you can be in an environment where you feel like, oh, yeah, these are my people. And then something shifts and you're no longer within that circle. You're no longer in that community. And then everything just takes a turn for you and you're thriving. You're doing things that are meant for you. Things are turning around for you. So you never know. You just want to continue to keep good people in your circle. And always, always learn from people who have been doing it before you. Like, there isn't anything wrong with surrounding yourself with people who have already done this, who have already been in the game. Like, that's where you learn. You want to learn and be around people who have already been successful in doing this.
Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with being a student of a game, especially if we're just getting into this or trying to do this,
Absolutely.
And, you taking on these new challenges, right? Like, how is it working with Edgardian? And how did you meet him, first of all?
So I did a video for him with one of my girlfriends. She's also another mom creator. We actually did Crab House for him, and I stayed connected with him because, you know, I was on the hustle. I was on the grind. I'm like, look, I'm doing this full time. Like, whatever clients you got, like, I'm coming through.
Yeah.
So I would hit him up once a week, like, hey, you know, what do you have for me? You know, he touched base with me like, hey, you know, what's going on with you? I have this marketing formula. I'm like, dude, I'm so broke right now. I'm like, I'm a single mom. I'm hustling every day.
Yeah.
He was like, you know what? Come work with me.
Yeah.
And, you know, I took on that challenge. Yes, I drive very far, but I'm willing to learn and I'm willing to take on that challenge.
How far is Ventura?
It's about 2.5 hours.
Yeah, I'm driving over there by Burbank from over here.
Uh-huh.
Like a couple times out the week. And I'm like, dude, over there it's like an hour and a half, but the traffic makes it like 2.5 hour drive.
Yeah, exactly. You know, I'm willing to take that and I'm willing to learn. I'm grateful that he's giving me this opportunity. This is my first week starting with him and I've already learned a lot, you know, from him.
Right. And I think the hunger with being an entrepreneur and really chasing your dream is like it feels like every time I take that drive to Beverly Hills in Hollywood, like I'm just thinking like, dude, this is what I want. This is what I'm chasing.
Yeah.
It feels good. Maybe not the drive back, but the drive there is always good. It's the drive back that gets me, like with the traffic. But
I mean, it's definitely rewarding. You know, there's sometimes I've had times where I would just kick myself in the ass because I feel like I'm not doing enough. But I always find that every time I reach a goal, I set like 3 or 4 more higher. So I always feel like I'm behind. That's just how I've always been.
yes.
That's just the hunger in me. Like I'm willing to take it all the way to the top. For me and my girls get to see, you know, that mom's grinding. My girls get to see that I've never given up. You know, like we could be going through the darkest times. My girls will never know.
Right.
My girls will never, ever know.
Salute you to being a strong woman and mom at that, man, and doing this as an entrepreneur. It's not easy. A lot of people. I was just I posted on my page. It says, shout out to everybody who started a business. It looks good on the internet, but all real entrepreneurs know them weeks without income, the voice of doubt when it gets hard, the feeling of loneliness when you got to do it alone, and the burden of not giving up. I'm proud of you and I salute you. Don't quit.
I absolutely love that. And I mean, that's even something that I would probably touch on my content.
Right.
So about 2 weeks ago, I shared a reel to just our audience because as creators and influencers, our family and friends don't always support us. They don't know what impact a like is. They don't understand the impact of commenting on our content or saving it or sharing it with our friends.
Yeah.
They don't understand that
none
impact.
of that.
Yeah, so they don't know. So they're like, oh my God, like, why is she making such a big deal out of it? I'm like, because when you do that, that opens opportunities for me. Even if it doesn't resonate with you, that opens opportunities to a different audience. Share it with your friends. Tell your friends like, hey, she does this, or hey, you know, she's going here.
Right.
I know you've wanted to take your kids there. That opens a brand new lane and new opportunities for me to share with my audience.
Right.
So I touched on that and I was like, I wish more people would know, that's out there. So I did a reel for that. And, you know, everybody's like, oh my God, thank you, you know, for making that, because supporting your friends, your content creator friends, whatever it is, your hustlers, your small business owners, it's free. It costs $0 to support your entrepreneur friends.
Correct. And it's I believe it's true. Like strangers will support you more than your own people as well.
Absolutely.
And that 100%. And
yes.
then as entrepreneurs, we learn this. And like you said, I love how you bring up the family part because comment on my stuff too, or share it.
Yes.
You know, I'm getting people that I just met last week in Beverly Hills or Hollywood in LA, and they're sharing my stuff. It's the surroundings,
Yep.
and I don't know, man.
You want to know how big the creator world is as far as whatever, families, foodies, whatever. There's strangers in other states that I'm connected to that will share my content quicker than a family member.
For sure.
I have moms that I'm connected to in ATL, Florida, Chicago. They're sharing my stuff.
What places have you done outside? Because you said you also do out of state.
Yeah.
So she moving and grooving. You know what I'm saying? Don't worry about nothing.
Yeah.
You know?
So my girls and I have done Reno. We've done Vegas.
Okay.
I just got back from Orlando with my girlfriend.
And are you hitting these? What's your way of hitting up these places? Like, because I see you do food stuff. So is it just when you travel to these places? Is it strictly for food, restaurants, or is it everything across the board?
It's mainly travel. It's mainly travel, but once we get there, we pitch for food. We connect with them, tourism boards and stuff. We connect with them on food. We connect with them on things to do out there. So we're basically touching on everything. And that's one of my things that I want to do, being a mom creator and having that community of other mom creators. I want to tap in with moms that are out of state and do like epic mom travel trips.
That's smart. You could pull up and that's content. That's YouTube content.
That's
YouTube content,
right? And I mean, seeing a bunch of women like literally
empowering each other will be beautiful as well.
Yes, but normalizing moms taking trips without the mom guilt. I did an epic Vegas trip 2 years ago. Took a bunch of moms out there. We did content together. We did the link. We did the zip lining. We did all kinds of content together. It was so much fun. Do you know how many people commented on that? It was like, I need to be a part of that.
Right.
I want to have an identity outside of being just a mom. And I was like, that's exactly what I want to do.
Right. And I mean, you guys, like you said, it's going to make them feel good. Like just to get out and just go have fun for one day and just do it up.
Yeah. I'm not talking about one day. We need a whole weekend.
Okay. Don't worry about it. Take 3. If that's the case, take 3. Make sure it's a 3-day weekend.
Yes, exactly.
But for these people watching, like, man, like, how has it been working with Edgardian? Like, how is that one-on-one time and like working with him,
It's been amazing. I'm learning a lot. And honestly, the formula that he's selling right now that he just dropped, I highly recommend that you guys tap into this. As a creator, there's a lot of free game out there, but for somebody that's already done it and is giving you the cheat code, you want that. You seriously do. Like me working hand in hand with him right now, just on a one-on-one basis, like I'm seeing all the things that, he's done, all the things that he's doing. As a creator, yes, we are kind of in the same business, as in the same pillar, but it's still not the same.
Right.
So like learning the other side of it, I'm like, oh shit, like this is, different from what I do.
Right.
So yeah, I'm happy to be a student right now.
Okay, that's what's up, man. Darlene, hey, trust the process, right?
Absolutely.
That's why we called the show Trust the Process,
Hey, I'm here for it.
Yeah. Is there anything you want to tell the people? Like how could they support you? How can they follow you on Instagram?
So I go by Every Day I'm Hustling. So every time you hear that song, I'm sure you're going to think about me. My girls page, our family page is Mama Lean +2. I do family travel, theme parks. You'll catch us at Knott's, Legoland, SeaWorld, all that type of stuff. We do all kinds of family fun things. So give us a follow. If you like more of the adult stuff, come over to my side. It's real fun over there.
Yeah, that's cool. I definitely got to check out more of your content. Like I said, I just been checking out this morning. And I loved it. I see what you're doing. What's your favorite food spot? You do a lot of food spots.
My gosh.
If you it's the top 3.
It's so hard because I mean,
how many food spots you think you got under that you've done?
Well, I mean, I do like maybe 7 to 10 in a week. So
what?
I'm constantly eating.
Oh, she eating good for sure.
I'm constantly eating. That's why if you do tap into my content, you'll see now I'm like heavy in the gym.
Dang, that's cool. 7 times, so that's cool.
Yeah.
Like I was telling him, like it's LMTV podcast, right? That's like the umbrella. And then you have Trust the Process. That's the show. And then eventually I wanted to do like a food show where we pull up, like Riverside Eats or like People's Choice, let the people choose the restaurant, People's Choice.
I love that. See?
And then you pull up, we'll pull up. You could have different special guests on every food show. Mm-hmm. And then, we sit down with the owners of, Zacatecas, which has been in Riverside since like 1960 something, like 1980 something. It's been here for years. And then that would be a cool story. Like episode 1, it's People's Choice. We back live. It's Mario, man. We up here. We doing it up in Riverside. Today we with Darlene and we got the owners of Zacatecas. Boom, we sit down. So that's another, that's one space I want to work in is content.
I love that. And you what you just did? I mean, you're creating a pillar. So like you already have, your TV show. Now you have your podcast. Now you're stepping up to do something else. And not only that, but you're opening lanes for other people. You're opening lanes and opportunities for other people. So in that sense, you're building your own community and that's amazing.
Right. Yeah, that's the goal.
Yes, I love that.
That's the goal, man. Yeah, that's episode 22. We just chopping it up. You never gave me your favorite food spot though.
Oh my God, because it's so hard.
Okay, and they're gonna be mad, huh? They're gonna be like, "Oh, girl."
I know they're gonna be like, "Girl, you ain't never coming here ever again."
Yeah, we might have to leave that question alone then.
I love all foods. I mean, I love seafood. I love tapping into speakeasies. I love all of that stuff. I love food. So I mean, it's hard for me to choose.
Right. Before we get out of here, I love the fact how you travel. That's pretty cool, doing content and traveling.
Yeah.
Well,
ATL,
ATL, like how'd you get to ATL?
Well, no, I haven't been there yet. I have mom creator friends that are there, and I'm going there.
Right.
We're currently planning a trip out there. We kind of want to go during, one of their bigger festivals. So we're planning to go out there. Yeah. One of our mom creators out there, she's really big in ATL. She does a lot of content out there. So we're going to tap in with her and then see if we can do another epic mom's trip.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Like even like a show, Moms Talk or something.
Yeah.
We sit down with other moms and you get their the way of thinking. I don't know. That'd be cool.
Yeah, it's really cool. Just tapping in with other people who are just like you, but doing it on a different scale. And I'm here for all of it. I'm here for women supporting each other. I'm here for women empowering one another. And I think it'll be really fun.
For sure. And as a Riverside podcast, you come out to Riverside too often or not? You are now, huh?
Yeah, I am now. Yes, exactly. I used to come out here a lot to visit family as a kid, but I'm out here often now. Yeah.
Okay. And what you love about Riverside the most? That you've seen.
Well, I mean, there's a lot to see out here. There's a lot to explore out here. I'm sure there's a lot to explore in other cities too, but just like seeing the history and stuff. Like I walked downtown Riverside the other day and I'm like, oh my God, like they've built this, like there's so many different, aspects here. There's so much history. So it's been kind of cool just to see, another city.
Right. That's cool, man. From Ventura to Riverside, we in the building. Shout out to everybody tuning in. If you're around the world, if you're in California, if you're in Florida, it don't matter what you're doing, where you're at. You tapped into the hottest podcast in the city. LMTV podcast, man. Trust the process. Don't worry about nothing. Shout out to Darlene and shout out to Edgardian. I don't know if you want to mention anything before we get out of here, but you're going to probably be seeing my boy a little bit more. So yeah, shout out to the city and don't be scared to show love, man. It costs no money to show love to your family and friends, and we hit a lot of good topics. We did. We hit a lot of good topics. We got a lot of reels for you on the way, man. So we back live, man, with your host doing the most, man. Mario, stay tuned. Don't worry about nothing, man. Darlene, Edgardian, I appreciate you guys for coming through.
Thank you so much for having me today.
Yeah, till next time.
Pull up, hop out, yeah, you know what we about. Girl, now get busy, girl, now get busy, girl, now get busy, girl, now get busy. Drop it low and bring it up, yeah, now get busy, yeah, now get busy, yeah, now get busy. Pull up, hop out, yeah, you know what we about.
Look,
girl, now
I'm
get
a boss, little baby, heard what I said. Take it to the back, she gon' give me head. And tell her freedom, homegirl, Aubrey got her in the feds. We just men in business out here, we gon' send her bread. Don't trip, AUT, you back up in this bitch. Girl up in the club, say she know me, I don't know the bitch. It's okay though, she look like J-Lo. My girl hit my line, yeah, I'm on my way home. This my year, she said hurry it up, I can't fly there. Look, get up off my bumper. Trust the process, gotta go hard every summer. Girl, I'm a boss, if you talk numbers. So pull up, hop out. You know, bitch, I'm fresh when I'm out. That's the truth, I'm the truth, and that's it.
Pull up, hop out, yeah, you know what we about. Girl, now get busy, girl, now get busy, girl, now get busy, girl, now get busy. Drop it low and bring it up, yeah, now get busy, yeah, now get busy, yeah, now get busy. Pull up, hop out, yeah, you know what we about.